Well, let's fight. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you, wherever you're joining us from tonight around the world, whether you're at home here in GT, folks, or somewhere spread out in the diaspora. We are happy and delighted that each and every one of you with us. Share that live, smash it, folks. Share the live and smash that emoji. But we happy and delighted that each and every one of you, beautiful and fantastic people, fans and followers, viewers, we're happy that you guys are here with us. Share that live, folks, and smash that emoji button as well. Good to have each and every one of you here with us. Do let us know if you're hearing us clearly, folks. We are trying to make sure our best that you guys can hear, you can see us, and it's pace and power. Share the live, share. You all know how we do it, folks, and smash that emoji button as well. Send us some stars, folks. We don't run on water. We wish we did, folks, or buy us a sticker on the tube. And folks, we're gonna share that link. You got your credit, your debit cards. You guys can rock and come in and help us to move forward. Debbie Apple, good to see you, Debbie, and Stacy and Stroll and all the other folks. Wilton Blue, join us. Shauna Fortune is here as well. Good to have Shauna on the live. Shauna, how are you doing? Great to see you here, Shauna. Stacy, and as we said, Wilton Blue is here as well, guys. We are happy and delighted to have each and every one of you here with us. Good folks, share that live for us. Winston Henry, we see you there as well. Winston and all the other folks joining us. Andrew Griffith, Wilma Grant is here. Brenda Bradford, Maxine Still, Claire Access Charmley, Richmond is here as well. Good to see you, Claire. Folks, we want to get into it right away. Yep. Good to have all of you on the live tonight, good folks. Respect and manners, each and every one of you. Good to have you. Great to have you, as a matter of fact. We see you there. Everil, Mavis, we see you. Lambert, Gloria to just. Gloria, miss your black cake. You have any left? I missed the black cake this year, Gloria. Penelope, Debbie Collins, Mavis, and Prosperous. Good to see you, Stacey and Stool. Stacey, I done share the live already. Folks, can you say you done share the live already? Can you be honest with us? And say, I done share the live already. My Lord. Please and thank you. We want others to get valid, credible information as well. Please, folks, smash that emoji button for us. Valid, credible information all the way. That's what we're doing. Nothing less will do. Please and thank you. Nothing less will do. Pace and power. We're happy that you folks are on with us. Ring the bell, folks. Yeah. Come out tonight, folks. As we come on tonight, we got a bit of sad news we're going to start with. A bit of sad news at our end. We're going to start with this evening. Just a bit of sad news, folks. You all know how it happens. Never seek to know for whom the bell tolls. Never seek to know for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for all of us. One day or the next, great and beautiful folks. One day or the next, it tolls for all of us. And so there's a bit of sad news that we want to share with you. We lost one of our supporters today, an ardent viewer of our programs. We lost. Yeah. It's so sad when we lose good people. It's so sad when we lose good people. Okay? But folks, we understand, right? Let me just say this. We understand, right? We understand where our folks are going to go. To the light, no place else. Right? Our folks are going to go to the light because their heart pure. Their heart pure. And, they live their lives for the most part. For the most part, in the service of others. Okay? in the service of others. We never rob, we never kill. Right? We're going to contend with folks for ideas in a very, very wholesome way. So as we're coming on, folks, that's it. Let's start there. That's the first thing. Very first thing that we want to share with you, beautiful folks. We lost a good soldier. That's how we say it. A good soldier. Just give me a quick second. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Give us a quick second, folks. We're coming to come. Yeah. Give us a quick second, folks. We're coming to come. We lost a good soldier today, folks. Just want to make sure that we have that graphic. I might be running ahead of the folks. Yeah, we do. Yeah. So as I said, folks, we lost a good soldier today. And we want to say, rest in peace, an archer, and was a faithful, strong soldier of ours. And we wanna recognize that. All right, walk good, and walk good. All right. Walk good. Beautiful, beautiful soul. We want to say rest in peace. And the archer, rest in peace. And we were grateful, tremendously grateful for the time we had with our sister. Grateful for the time we had with our sister. And folks said, what it is, what it is. We can't change it, however much ever we want to. How much ever we want to change it, folks. We can't change it. We want to say rest in peace to our beautiful, beautiful sister. Thank you for all of those comments we're seeing pouring in. We're starting a little slower than usual. All right? Yeah. Rest in peace. Please and thank you. Transition today, folks. Don't have all the information, but our sister transitioned today. We want to say our thoughts and prayers go out to her family. Thanks for all those comments we're seeing there. We lost a very good soldier. Yeah. Look what else we're following, folks. Let's pick up on the fight card. Let's pick up on the fight card, good folks. Look what else we're following tonight. We're going to talk a little bit what's happening in Linden. COVID, y'all think we over COVID? You think we're done with COVID? No, think twice. And then you got the AG out here begging. AG out here begging, folks. I'll tell you why in a second. Asio Pandey, former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Jamaica, as you know, he transitioned as well. Talk a little bit about that and some of what we're hearing, folks picking up from around the region. We can talk a little bit about that as well. So bear with us there. And then, folks, ICJ, so matters happening with the ICJ, we want to draw to your attention as well, good folks. We want to draw some of those issues to your attention as well. Share the live wherever you're joining us from. Smash that emoji button as well, folks. Please and thank you. Smash that emoji button as well for us. And we hope that you guys are fired up. And we hope that you guys are ready to go. Fired up and ready to go. Those are some of the issues that we're going to be looking at tonight, folks. But why don't we start with the opener? Why don't we start right here? Fires of the PPP. Fires. Fires, folks. My God. Fires. I tell you. Fire on the left, fire on the right. Every day. Fires. of the PPP. Fires and more fires. That's all we're seeing. Where are all these fires coming from? Are you good, folks? Where are these fires coming from? That's what I want to know. Fires and more fires. Look what we saw today in South Ramville. Fire destroyed a house at Kiskitty Drive, South Ramville. Folks, if they got a fire happening near you, or anything else, for that matter, if they got a fire happening close to where you are, or anything else, we want to know about it. Don't keep it from us. If you got a fire or anything else happening at your end, folks, do let us know. We want to know. Please and thanks. You got a fire, you got something else happening close by you, you think we ought to know about? Do not keep it to yourself. Hit us up, good folks. Hit us up. We want to know about it so that we can share the valid and credible information with others as well. And there's a number, dear good folks, that we are showing you guys. There is a number. So please remember that anything happening by your end, we want to know about. And them boys doing a lot of things, a lot of things these days. Fires of the PPP. And this is some of what we saw, folks, in South Ramville. Take a look and take a listen. It's the opener.
Thank you for checking the device.
Huh? How are you feeling, Father?
Yep. You know, we got some of you are now catching up with some of what we've been saying all the while. Not a day goes by in this country And we're on top of it, like we're on top of some issues. Not a day goes by in this country where there isn't a fire. Something doesn't go up in flames, something doesn't combust. That's just the kind of country we're living in. Everything is incendiary, folks. And as you said, we've been tracking it. We've been tracking it because we want you guys to know what's going down out there. We want you guys to know what's going down out there, good folks. And look, some of what we've been seeing. We said to you last evening, it's a fiery start. Fiery start, 2024. We told you last evening of the fire at Good Hope, and there was one at B Fields of Fire as well yesterday. 2 fires just yesterday. Today, that fire there in South Ramville Gardens. That fire there in South Ramville Gardens. And we missed one. When we went back and checked, we missed one. There was a fire at Port Royne in which a Venezuelan carpenter lost his life. And this was on the 5th, last Friday. That fire of Port Royne. You know, one of our viewers pointed that out for us, and I want to say thanks to him. Folks, it's the wickedness of them boys, you know. You all think that's natural? 4 and 2 is 6. As a matter of fact, that's 7. 4 and 3, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 fires in 9 days. You think that is normal? 9 days into the new year. And we've had all these fires. Sorry, those would be 13 fires. Because the ones that we highlighted at the top are included in those numbers. 13 still is a lot. 13 fires in 9 days. Y'all seeing that? Valid, credible information. Patricia Kissoon, Mark says it's abnormal. Kamal Prasad says crosses, we get crosses. Could we highlight that and put it in bold? Heaven Fields said, Lord of mercy. Raquel Gentle said, jumping fire, Mexo. That ain't normal. Can't be normal. And we must not accept it as normal either. We're not accepting it as normal. 13 fires in 9 days. Somebody obey. Somebody obey. You think they're natural and normal? Look at that. Could somebody screenshot that and send it to your phone for us? We need a national conversation on this. A modern conversation. We're going to put systems in place with a plan. Robeson Ben. With a plan. We promise you all it though. Valid and credible information, folks. And we're going to keep bringing it to you all. The Guyana Fire Service says you got to stay vigilant. That's what they say. You got to stay vigilant, Mark and Jamal Aziz, Michaela Andrew Coates, and Camille Cox. Camille says fed up. Andrew Griffin says confusion in Guyana Daily. Camille, I will say fed up myself. Fed up. Donna Miller, Laverne, Harry Tran, Kelman, Marcy, Agard, fed up. Fires and fires. Fires. 13 fires in 5 days. Friends, that's not normal. And don't let us accept that as normal. Please and thank you. We got 11 of us living in this country. 13 fires already. In 9 days, something is wrong with that. And we're going to continue to bring you folks the valid and credible information. Let's turn attention quickly, folks, to some of the things we track it internationally around the world. Look, story here now. Look, some trench crappos and jagabats here now. Huh? Look, story here now. Folks, this is Ecuador. The political confusion so much in Ecuador. So much in Ecuador. I gotta say many for them. So many in Ecuador. At every turn, folks, is confusion powder. Gunmen recently stormed a television station, holding hostage the employees there. This is Ecuador. Please and thank you. Right? And during a live broadcast, in the city of Guayaquil, they said, just today, interrupting coverage that was going on. Currently, folks, in Ecuador, there's a state of emergency, which started yesterday after a convicted gang leader vanished from his prison cell, like in Camp Street, or was one of these coasts. Here, Lusignan vanished from his cell. Are we tracking it, folks? We're tracking it. Begging you all, don't let me get like this. Don't let me get like this. The authorities are losing control of the situation there in Ecuador. Wish them the best. We wish them nothing but the very, very best. Nothing but the very, very best. Look what else we're following, folks. 16-year-old found murdered in the Bahamas. Shot to death. And the police are investigating. Shock the island of Bahamas. Shock them. 16-year-old Davinic Gray. Thoughts and prayers for Dominic's family. Our thoughts and prayers with Dominic's family. Somebody come home and tell you you're a 16-year-old shot to death. Look. All right. Shot to death. It's just like that. We got to get a handle on crime. It would be remiss of us. It would be too miss of us to try to slight our Bahamian brothers and sisters. Robeson Ben, slow coach, promised us crime prevention plan. The PPP and the whole in there. Extract of a manifesto. We're still waiting on it. Over to you, PPP. We're still holding. We're in a holding pattern. COVID, folks, in the Samoa. 44 cases. Y'all be careful out there. 44 cases. And they're numbering 17,000 now. This is an island in the South Pacific. 17,000 overall. 44 new cases. But Limbo isn't telling us nothing at this end. So our encouragement to you, as it has always been, so continue to sanitize and to social distance. Follow all the protocols as far as is possible and practical. There's a new strain and strand and variation and variant of COVID-19. Please be careful out there, our brothers and sisters. Dolly and the light one, Ebon and Wenda. See fierce pride in Arwin Dunn. Welcome back, Arwin. Ring the bell one time for you. Be careful out there. Of course, bring it in from around the Caribbean. The CARICOM is remembering Mr. Pandey in Trinidad. The Caribbean community has extended condolences to the government and people of Trinidad and Tobago. And issued a statement. Today is the day where they're interring Mr. Pandey, former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And he was the country's 5th Prime Minister. I think he served 1 term. CARICOM in its tribute set for more than 5 days. Mr. Pandey dedicated himself to improving the lives of his fellow citizens. And we're going to ring the bell one time for Mr. Palmer. Never seek, Don John says, the poet, never seek to know for whom the bell tolled. It tolled for all of us one time or the next. Well, we're in the 592 now. We're in the 592 now. You all know once we come here, it's trouble and problems. We land. We're coming in for landing. Wherever you're joining us from. Make sure you check with immigration. Get out your passport and so on. And don't complain, don't light the water. Get out your passports, such and so forth. Welcome home, folks. We're coming in for landing. Coming in for landing, folks. Look where we started. It's fire on one side. Accident to the next side. Carnage on our roads and waterways. We've lost more than 5 persons already. Believe it or not, we have lost more than 5 persons already. Accidents. Avid Mohammed, Harinarain Chadagun, died as a result of a motorbike crash under quarantine in the last 24 hours. And we're working on the depiction for this as well, just like we did with the fire, so you can see and get a better sense of the lives that have been lost in the last 9 days. Folks, it's Guadeloupe or Suriname them boys went. It's Obi. More than 5 we've already lost in 9 days. The latest being Avid Mohammed and Harinarain Chadagun. Horrific crash under quarantine. You think it finished there? Huh? The good book says when you think it's the end, it's the beginning of sorrows. Huh? Ricardo Bipta also died in a crash on the west coast of Babis, number 9 public road. Young man, you can tell him mother milk still in the face. His mother's milk still in his face. Gone. 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 Please and thank you. Well, over to you, Irfan. Over to you, Irfan. Because Irfan Ali, president of Guyana, the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, he said he has noticed the carnage. New Year's Day, he's listened to us. He said he's noticed the carnage happening on our roads and waterways, and he's going to make an intervention. He's going to have a conversation from which laws and such and so forth, wherewithal and thereof, are going to emerge. You're going to have a conversation so you can save lives like Ricardo Bipta, our young people. You're going to have a conversation. This is what he said in New Year's Day. 9 days in, we still watching.
Carnage on our roads will be greeted with a robust road safety and traffic management plan. I intend to have a national conversation on this issue within the coming days. Out of that conversation, new laws, regulations, measures, and technology will be implemented to stop the carnage on our roads will be greeted with a robust road safety and traffic management plan. I intend to have a national conversation on this issue within the coming days. Out of that conversation, new laws, regulations, measures, and technology will be implemented to stop the carnage on our
Yeah, there you have it, folks. Robust. Yeah. You know, Chetty Jagan was a very animated fellow when he spoke. Very animated. But not like Irfan. You don't operate a certain way when you're wearing a dinner jacket and a black tie. You want to fight. You're the president. You just cool, calm, and collective like a cucumber. new laws. You're fighting yourself, sir. Calm down, you see, and just do the thing. Put systems in place. Still waiting for the conversation. Still holding for the conversation. We have a national conversation. Still in the holding pattern. Folks, budget is Monday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Orchard Conference Center. The reading of the national budget. You ready for it? Right. Let's see the put in the money where the mouth be. Because that will be a good indication. Let us see if they're going to put the money where the mouth at. Good folks. Look what else we following. Them boys. Same set. Same set. Same set. Full animal farm. Full animal farm. Full. Folks, this country got laughs. This country got a lot of laughs. I look story here now. The AG says we're coming closer and closer to judge-only trials. There's all this jury story. You got its pros and cons. You know, jury has to deliberate and back and 6 hours, days, and such and forth, so forth. Judge-only trials can be more efficient. Could be more efficient. But I think like my peers and so on, that aspect of it. I think I can follow on the jury side. For more, what do you call it? Impartiality. I'm going to say this scale. You got to go before some of these judges. Some not all. We got some great, fantastic, learned legal minds, astute, scholarly. Some, I won't be caught in the dark alley with them at all. So the AG says we're coming closer and closer to judge-only trials. That's what the AG said. That's what I'm telling you. That's what he said. Hold your horses, the man. Hold your horses. Look story here now with the AG. Look story here now. Folks, hold on. Folks, hold on. How many people have been dragged before the courts on electoral fraud charges? How many people? We're going on 4 years of the People's Progressive Party Civic installed regime. We can't get one conviction. So there's all this electoral fraud and rigging about. Since the people turn the corner, rigging here, rigging there, rig this and rig that. But show me the evidence. They said they got canloads of evidence. Well, we're still waiting to see some of it. We know holding pattern. We all this canloads. Now he is begging. He said a lot of the magistrates, a lot of the magistratos, Audrey Brown and Roxanne Garraway, Joyce Prince, he said a lot of the magistrates are recusing themselves. No, he is asking the chief, he's asking the DPP. He's asking the DPP, Shalimar Ali, I want to pronounce it right, to speak with the chancellor to appoint more magistrates to preside over the cases. That's what he's saying. Too many magistrates are recusing themselves. Well, I think you didn't tell me half the story. Eva Stanton, if all this rigging takes place, how come we don't have one conviction? How come we don't have one? For those of you who live in the US, You all know about the insurrection of January 6th, 2021. That was after our election. A lot of folks have already gone to jail for their role in that. Trump following close behind. But in this country, where the PPP argue rigging and subversion more than the Joe Biden administration, they argue about rigging and subversion, but yet the court in Pompeo, who said on international or to international media, Trump going in power. Trump is going back into power. Well, we know how that ended. They quoting former U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. 3 years in, Alson Cortez, Reno Cummins, 3 years in. You can't get one conviction. And then we'll get about 10 more children. And we won't get one more conviction. We won't get one. So why don't we stop this charade? Why don't we stop this masquerade and dismiss these trumped up fraudulent charges? 3 years. And the Attorney General, he isn't shame. He ain't shame to come out here and talk about rigging. If an alien shame to come out here and talk about rigging. Fiona Marks, Evans, June Griffith, Vice President Jack John shame to come out here and talk about rigging. Months ago, Irfan Ali said he given the award of democracy. He said he was giving it October 5th last year. Well, like his conversation on the carnage on the roads, we're still waiting. A man with a lot of promises, a little action. AG out here begging. Oh, Shalimar. Oh, talk with the Chancellor. Right? We need some wins. We're going close to the election, you know. Jagdio's election is November of next year. Shalimar. We need political fodder. Shalimar. Oh, beg the Chancellor. Beg the Chancellor, who we don't want to substantially appoint. Beg the acting Chancellor for we the man. Put in a word for we the man. Shalimar, put in a word for we the man. Let her appoint some magistrates to hear these cases with the mountain. But I'm telling you, that's only half the thing. Force Medusa, they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. You're quite right. That's only half. You all remember Queen's Council? How was it King's Council? It's a lot of royalty. Mr. Ramdani, the special prosecutor. You all remember when he went before the magistrate late last year? The magistrate sent him to go and get the facts right. Magistrate said, I am not going to be putting your statements in place for you. What's the fellow's name? You all remember that June St. John Pusa? When Mr. Ramdani, was he appearing before what's her name again? She said, go and come again. Don't come round the court funny. I'm not going to be putting your statement in place. Mr. Darshan Ramdani, special prosecutor, high priced. You got to earn the money. Stanley Wilson, Rosetta Barton, you got to earn the money. AG out here begging. Yes, and we spoke here about that. When Darshan Ramdani, Queen's Counsel, King's Counsel, or President Counsel, somebody counsel, appeared before the magistrate, she said, I ain't fixing your cases for you. It's not my role to put your statements together, A's together, the B's, and so on. You got a big title like that, King's Counsel, you got to show up for duty. Took and came straight as an arrow. You can't come cas. Some people got big things behind the name, PhD and so on, like Irfan, and the cas. Look at how they're managing this economy into the ground. Cas. See, don't come for I fix the thing for you. And I told you guys the story of Aristotle Onassis, who married Jacqueline Kennedy, former First Lady, now gone to the great beyond. Was a wealthy, filthy, as they say, filthy wealthy fella. Onassis said, money don't buy class, money is by tolerance. Right? When you got class, you got class. You got a big title like the King's Counsel. You got show up in the court. You can't show up mix up. This missing, that missing. You expect the magistrate to sort you out? You got to bring something. So when you hear Anil talking about those, the magistrates are recusing themselves. They don't want people like Darshani to show up before them and waste the time. That is why they're recusing themselves. There's no waste time, magistrates. That's why they're recusing themselves. If you got to deal with you see how much cases is going to pile up. You got to fix his brief, fix his declaration, fix his statement, and then you come and fight the case veto. You see why the courts clocking up with matters that can be heard judiciously? Because you got people like Ramdani masquerading himself. And now Anil come out looking for a scapegoat. Oh, his magistrates recusing themselves. You're gonna a poor case. A poor case. Very much so. And Janet Elias perhaps said it best. Take with Janet. Janet says LFSB had class. The PPP is some cross. You said it. You said it. LFSB had class. These people is some cross. You said it. Now you're out here begging, folks. The AG out here begging. He said, oh. Oh, Shalimar, oh. Help me out. We need some political fodder. We need to pin him in the corner. His riggers. Let's show him the case you win. Let's say somebody rigged. You bring a fraudulent COI. Right? Everybody at GCOM is demons. Except Claudette and the big head one. We here going missing because of his deeds. There are the angels there. They want to tell us. Oh, hold on. Let me stick here a little bit. They want to tell us. Mingo rig. Right? Lowenfield rig. Myers rig. I rig. You rig. We all rig. But Claudette. Claudette was the angel in the midst of all of that. Right? Her hands clean in all of that. Rigging. And this is not marine rigging. This is rigging. In all the rigging. Oh, she merged as an angel. As a matter of fact, more than that. There is no mention of Claudette in the final report of the COI. They've washed it. They have washed it. Why? Claudette is the only person that came through the 2020 general and regional elections unscathed. Can you fathom that? Claudette, who swing? Who swing? She's a swinger. Emerge untouched from all of that. Right? And they say, no, it's the magistrates. The magistrates don't recusing themselves. Folks, we'll come again. Don't come wrong with funny. And let me skip through some other things. Let me skip through some other things as we conclude. As we wrap up. Good folks, share the live wherever you're joining us from. Smash that emoji button. Wherever you're joining us from. Look story here now. Look story here now. But before we look story here is how you can partner with us to help us keep moving forward and keep doing more of these shows. Here's how you can help us.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments. Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
That's right.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yeah, that's how you can help us, good folks. That is precisely how you can help us. We all live in a narco state. Who are doing drugs in this country? There's who left for do drugs. Who are not doing drugs in the 592? There's who got drugs for do. You know, years ago I had an on, who was working in, I think it was Southern Africa, Botswana, one of those places. You know, that time the AIDS epidemic was rampant, folks. We didn't have a handle on it the way we do now. And she said, in Southern Africa, everybody was presumed to have HIV unless proven otherwise. That is how prolific the virus was. That is how prolific it was. Everybody was presumed guilty until proven innocent. That's drugs in this country. Everybody's presumed to be doing drugs unless you can prove otherwise. Unless we can prove otherwise. Right? The light one, Wilma, Cecilia, June, and Rurita. Everybody's presumed to be doing drugs unless proven otherwise. Big uncle. In taking left. Right now, big uncle look high. You see only here big, big, big. Right? You see only here big. Reminds me of a friend in high school. You know, culturally we say, you know, my hair high and my hair I gotta go and cut it. He said my hair big. Big uncle here, big hair. You see that? You look high right now. Nigel Ishmael, 53. Lancaster Unity, Mahaiga remanded for drug possession. It's a side hustle, you know. Everybody trying to make something. People see oil and gas, oil pumping. We pumping, we pumping, we pumping. When you feel nothing, right? We want to feel something. So big uncle got a high now. Drug possession, Joshua. Right? He got in there now, the boss he down. He look fit. We say if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. You got in there, put your pick up soap. Yeah. What you know in your young days is what you're going to do in your old age now. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime, folks. You think it's easy in this country? It's carnage on the roads and waterways, folks. Fires, it's drugs, it's all the maladies and social ills. Right here with us. Right here with us. Look some of what we're following. A lot of people have been complaining with some issues concerning the Linden Wisma, the Wisma to Mackenzie Bridge, Mackenzie to Wisma Bridge there. Them boys said they have Rectify the problem. Right? Rectify the problem. We're happy for them. That's what they're telling us, good folks. They have rectified the problem. We'll be happy. The ICJ, the National Court of Justice, is sitting in South Africa. Why are they sitting in South Africa? I hope the English judgment quick with Venezuela nonsense. Put in the place quick. I hope they put Venezuela in the place very quick. Well, quite recently, South Africa instituted legal proceedings of genocide against Israel. Right? Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I am persuaded we must pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper. The good book says that love thee. What's the chapter and verse there? Meeting in South Africa. I hope they're gonna look into our matter at the same time. I hope they can look into our issues at the same time, which are many, good folks. Many. Yeah. Many matters. You're watching this fire situation. That being said, folks, I ain't got an introduction here. Blah, blah, blah. If I'm getting an award, boy, the Global African Leadership Award is being presented to President Irfan Ali. Let me hear with this organization now. Let me see here now. Folks, I told you I'm looking after my glasses this year, right? Looking after my teeth and my eyes. Those are very thing for me, high priority this year. The Ghana headquartered African Prosperity Network. So I got a little bit in it here. The African Prosperity Network. Let me sketch out the quick. The Ghana headquartered African Prosperity Network has picked President Dr. Irfan Ali to receive the Global African Leadership Award. This is expected to be conferred on Dr. Ali, who is currently the chairman of the CARICOM community, on January 26th. Right? Irfan Ali has been invited to deliver the keynote address to the Presidential and Business Executive Dialogue on Saturday, the 27th. I guess this is either in Ghana or is in Africa. Right? Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. That being said, I happy for you. That being said, folks, I won't keep you all a second longer than I have to. That being said, folks, thanks for joining our humble broadcast tonight. Those are a couple of issues that we have to. You see this fire thing? You see this fraud cases thing? 3 years in, we can't win a case? My God. My God. So fire everybody. Fire the special prosecutor. Fire Anil. Right? Anil must have won with 5 cases since his AG. Anil must have won with 5 cases. Like everybody who's selling it, you see this guy's chopping and pagly. Right? And I say that without fear of successful contradiction. Like everybody who's sitting down there is just chopping and pagly. You all know Basil is a bright fella. You all know Basil Williams is a bright fella. Don't contradict me. Ring the bell one time for Basil Williams. Never happened to Basil Williams, though. Anybody see Basil recently? You all know Basil is a pretty bright fella. So is Basil go there. Jesus have mercy. Case after case. You all know Basil is a decent fella. Basil is a boy with the things. Huh? Years studying law. Win a lot of cases. So is Basil go there. Wap, 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 wap. Now you all know AG is a chatry. That says it all. I just say AG is a chatry. You know the whole thing. You know the whole story. Soon's AG go there. Jesus Lord. Loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. It's something with his teeth. Wilbur Grant and Gibson's done them. It's something with the seat. You see? Marcia Jackson. That's going to do it for us to listen. Abira, thank you for that contribution. Julian Bowman, Kurt Heideken, Rosetta, and Jacqueline. Thank you, folks, for joining us this evening. Pace and power. That's going to do it for us at this end. That's our time, and that's our program.